good, y'all? It's the Demouchet REACT, and we're back with another video. Who we got today, C?
Today we're back with another American reaction. So excited about this video. If you're new to us
and we're new to you,
make sure you scroll down,
hit that subscribe button,
and turn on the post notification bell.
Because we're on the road to 200K.
And we cannot get there without you guys, alright? Join the family. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
Let's get it.
Meet Cesar. He's 9 years old and today he's out in Paris all by himself picking up the last groceries for tonight's family dinner.
Oh, you grocery shopping?
Shopping isn't Cesar's only job at home though. Together with his sister Amelia, he helps around the house on a regular basis.
Faire la vaisselle, ranger les verres et les couverts, les assiettes.
Growing up in the US, I never had to go shopping for my whole family. And when it came to chores, I often had to be bribed with a crisp $5 bill. So to me, it's really surprising how normal it is for French kids to help out at home at such a young age and take real responsibility. But that got me wondering, what do French parents do differently? And
I think the answer is simple. You start them young.
Yeah, definitely.
You start them young.
As a baby.
And I'm sorry to say it, but they're easily impressionable. Right, but with great teaching and great learnings, stabilities in the home, they would understand that what they're doing isn't a chore, it's a lifestyle.
Right, structure.
Yeah.
Okay, it's just structure. Have them go put their own diaper in the trash can.
Oh, you see?
Okay, that's how you start, because they like having responsibilities.
Yeah,
they like putting the dishes away.
The
they
stories I want to say behind that, but
yes, folding the towels when you folding all of the laundry. They like stuff like that.
And you don't always have to tell them no. No is just telling them that they're not. It's not for them. You know what I'm saying? When they're looking at it and thinking that it's for me, I can do it. I think I'm big to do it. Let them do it. Give them a little yes every moment.
Yeah, so let's see what the French do.
What do they do better? And there's something else that really surprised me about parenting in France.
Oui.
Tu sais très bien que tu peux pas. Emilia, ma chérie. Non.
French kids are known for being especially well behaved. A friend of mine once told me, if you're at a beach or restaurant, try to sit near a French family, because chances are you'll actually get some peace and quiet. No screaming, no whining. So what's their secret? We'll get to that later. The Myrie family lives in Paris, and they're a pretty average French family. Even though Veronica raises her two kids, Amelia and Cesar, on her own. She and her partner separated 5 years ago, and since then the kids spend most of their time with her. In France, about 3 out of 4 kids with separated parents live mostly with their mother. So what values do French parents want to pass on?
On est vraiment dans un rôle d'éducation. En fait, je crois qu'il est important que son enfant soit bien élevé. Et donc, on veille toujours à bien élever. Si on va au restaurant, on va faire attention à ce que l'enfant soit bien élevé. C'est vraiment important pour nous, c'est donner un cadre à un enfant.
There are about 8 million families in France, and about 1 in 4 has a single parent. France also has one of the highest birth rates in Europe. On average, each woman here has 1.62 children. That's actually the lowest it's been in over 100 years, but still relatively high compared to the rest of Europe. Why do you think France still has such a high fertility rate? Some say it's good childcare, some say it's lack of judgment or strict expectations for mothers, but no one knows for sure. Let me know in the comments, I'd love to hear your take.
Je dirais que ce qui est peut-être typiquement français, c'est les repas. C'est le petit déjeuner ensemble et puis les dîners. Les dîners sont ensemble, à des heures fixes. Je crois que c'est ce qui est le plus marquant peut-être pour la culture française.
7 a.m.
Feel that.
So far, I don't see anything too differently from our community. We love togetherness. We love going out to eat, and don't embarrass me. Okay? We come into this restaurant, everybody else around us want to eat. You know how to behave. Eat your food.
That is important. That is important.
Eat your food and let's talk as a family.
Yeah.
Breakfast time. It's important for the Myrie family to start the day together because they won't see each other again until the evening. Amelia and Cesar are in school from 8:30 a.m. until 5 p.m.
Oh, that's
and
a long
they get there
day.
on their own.
Après moi je sors, je vais à l'école à pied, toute seule, ça dure 5 minutes et c'est normal, comment dire, tout le monde à l'école fait ça.
Oh, chérie. Non, je t'aime. Amusez-vous bien. En fait, je les amène pas tout simplement parce que ça ne se fait pas. Et bah non, ça me viendrait pas à l'idée. Donc ils vont tout seuls, mais c'est tout à fait normal en France, à Paris, que les enfants, aux alentours des 9-10 ans,
Yes,
qu'ils aillent
no
tout seuls à
worries.
l'école. En tout cas, une certitude, c'est qu'au collège, les enfants vont tout seuls et sont demandeurs. Ils demandent à ce que les parents ne viennent plus les chercher ou ne les amènent plus à l'école.
Veronica makes sure to carve out some time for herself, too. She's built a career in banking and went back to work full-time when each of her kids was just 3 months old. In France, that's pretty standard. 2/3 of French women work, which is right around the European average. But here's the difference. 74.1% of working French women have full-time jobs. In a lot of other countries, women are more likely to work part-time. Right now, Veronica is even making a career change. She's never seen herself as just a mother.
Les femmes en France sont relativement libres quand même. Elles ont un rôle dans la famille qui va au-delà de la logistique. En tant que mère, c'est des mères présentes mais pas omniprésentes. C'est des mères qui veulent toujours bien faire, je pense. Et en tant que femme, c'est des femmes qui cherchent à être épanouies comme elles le peuvent.
In the US, many women go back to work soon after giving birth, but usually because they have to financially. Maternity leave is shorter and childcare is not covered like in some other countries. And it's expensive. In France, more than half of all kids under the age of 3 go to daycare. That's significantly above the European average. Families get strong support from the government. Depending on their income, they can get most of their childcare costs reimbursed. On top of that, there are other benefits too, like a child allowance of 148 euros or about 168 USD. But that only kicks in with the second kid. For every additional kid, families get around 190 euros or 215 USD more. From age 3, kids attend preschool, which is mandatory but also free. So yes, French women are independent and self-sufficient, but are they also stressed? How do they divide childcare and household responsibilities with their partners?
Je pense qu'elles sont vraiment divisées.
Moi, je pense que c'est partagé.
Je pense que c'est partagé.
En gros, là, alors, les choses ont beaucoup changé quand même. Hein. Juste, je peux pas allaiter, mais après ça.
Je peux pas allaiter, oui.
Tout le monde fait le ménage, tout le monde fait la cuisine, tout le monde s'implique dans les tâches quotidiennes.
J'ai l'impression aujourd'hui dans mes amis qui ont des enfants que ça se redivise un peu plus, mais qu'on est encore loin de l'égalité en tout cas.
Moi, je pense qu'au départ, quand même, les mères sont beaucoup plus présentes.
Et je crois qu'on a beaucoup de papas qui assument les tâches qui étaient reléguées aux femmes.
Je dirais que la responsabilité majeure, c'est les pères. Les pères, c'est beaucoup les activités, les vacances et plutôt le plaisir. Et nous, on a tout le côté ingrat quand même, un peu plus. Et là, je pense que c'est partie du genre, on se culpabilise si on ne fait pas. On fait un petit peu mieux que les hommes aussi.
Well, child.
The only thing I have seen different so far is about the women. Because I think in the United States, a lot of us moms, especially if we are staying at home with the babies, we get lost in motherhood. You know, we kind of forget about the woman part of us. We just dig deep into the mom or the wife part of us. But let's keep going on the parenting. Like we get lost, and I'm speaking from personal experience. I got lost because I just wanted everything to be right. I want them to have the perfect childhood, and it took me at least a decade to kind of break away from just being a mom.
Yeah, and I think and I'm not trying to have no solutions to any of this, but I think from experience, it's important to realize where you are with the economy, right? Mm-hmm. Because sometimes you're forced to have to work and have to come back and support your family. You know? Definitely. And then there's some situations to where you have to realize that you are going to be liked and loved by your children based off who you are in completion, not on who you're being for them.
Right.
Because sometimes when you only being a mother, they forget the fun side of you. When you're only being a protector, they forget the fun side of you. So we remove parts of us so we can be just what the economy is only allowing us to be. They're forcing us to shape our mentality around, I have to go to work, I have to go to the bank, I have to go pick up groceries, I have to go cook, I have to come put my kids to bed. I don't have time to do anything else. So they forces us into this bubble when in reality we can still mentally be the fun side person that we are, the loving side and all that other extra stuff, you know?
Right. But that's when the government kicks in. The government cares for its people, right?
Right.
They get 80-something% reimbursed for childcare. They get an allowance for their children. That's important. That's helping your people. I love that,
That's
right?
balance.
But I do think it's important for children to see their parents outside of the role as their parents.
That's 100% true.
It's important.
Because you can't lose yourself in fatherhood or motherhood, because then they're going to wake up one day and say, yes, you have the best marriage ever, but that's all I saw you be, and I want to just have that.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? It's like I also saw mom outside working out. I also saw dad outside playing sports. I saw them taking trips together.
Yeah.
And even though the child may be there to experience some of that, they get to see it. They're not just sitting back saying, okay, here it's my married folks. They good. That's all they good for.
Yeah.
And I don't want to sound like it's a bad thing, but at the end of the day, you are bigger than just a title.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, don't make me cook now.
Work and help around the house. Cesar does the grocery shopping while Amelia helps with laundry and cleaning up.
Put them away now. Hey, they really caught her doing that. So that's real life, huh?
Donc, pour moi, les enfants doivent avoir des restrictions, doivent avoir des frustrations et doivent s'entendre dire non. Et je crois que c'est parce que je les aime que je dis non. Mais je crois aussi surtout que plus tard pour eux, c'est bénéfique d'apprendre l'autonomie, d'apprendre à se débrouiller seul depuis tout petit et de ne pas considérer que je serai là pour tout. Et j'ai pas envie.
French parents might seem strict, determined, and consistent, but within the clear limits, kids also have a lot of freedom.
Mes enfants ont une certaine liberté quand ils sont avec leurs copains et leurs copines dans leur chambre, mais la liberté, elle est quand même pour moi limitée parce qu'ils sont jeunes à leur sphère de l'amical et du privé. Et après, je ne vais pas m'immiscer dans leur vie d'enfant. Je ne vais pas chercher à savoir. J'ai fait des bêtises enfant et j'ai survécu et je les laisserai faire leurs bêtises en secret parce que je pense que ça fait partie de l'éducation de tester, mais dès que c'est fait devant moi, de sévir.
One thing that's non-negotiable in this family, dinner together.
Love it.
Every evening at 7 p.m. sharp, the food is on the table and they take their time eating. They don't cater much to the kids' individual preferences. My best friend growing up in Ohio was a picky eater, so her parents would make her a more kid-friendly option on the side of the main meal that the adults were eating, and that wasn't uncommon. In France tonight, the Myrie family is having salad, vegetables, and chicken, and César and Amelia eat everything the adults are eating without complaining.
Je préfère que tout le monde mange la même chose, quitte à ce qu'ils mangent moins, et après ils mangeront plus de fromage ou autre. Mais je trouve que c'est beaucoup plus convivial, qu'on ait tous la même chose à faire. C'est même pas une question de préparation, je trouve que c'est beaucoup plus convivial. Alors quand ils n'aiment pas, ça leur fait aussi découvrir des choses.
I always look at it from different lens.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm going to get a lot of slack for this. I don't care. I was a picky eater as a child. There was a lot of traumatizing things that I experienced, being pushed to eat something that I just generally did not want, did not like.
Yeah.
So for us, and I don't care what y'all say, nobody in the comment section is going to change for us, okay? We do have a picky eater. We, of course, is going to give him every single thing that we're eating, but we're also going to give him something that we know he's going to eat.
Can't let him go to bed hungry.
Exactly.
Right.
So, of course, we're going to offer all of these, but if you don't want it, you're not forced to eat nothing you don't want to eat. How would you feel as an adult being forced to eat something?
Or in a nursing home.
Listen.
Yeah, because you got to grow where you got to get to a point where you're not doing for yourself no more.
Right.
That baby stage and that old stage runs hand in hand. I'm telling you.
Despite their busy routines and all of their responsibilities, one thing matters the most in this family: spending quality time together. After dinner, they usually play cards, talk, or watch some TV.
fait, ce que je trouve important, c'est la fraternité. Parce qu'on évoque beaucoup l'amour parent-enfant. Et ce que j'aimerais vraiment, vraiment, et je sais que ça c'est extrêmement difficile, c'est que mes enfants s'aiment entre eux. Il y a beaucoup de rivalité, mais je voudrais qu'à la fin de cette rivalité, ils comprennent que s'il y a quelqu'un au monde sur lequel ils peuvent vraiment compter, ça sera sa sœur, son frère.
So what do you think of the French way of raising kids? Let me know in the comments.
All right, yeah, we're going to start with that. Make sure you guys check our channel out. Everybody has their own...
Liars. Yep.
Everybody has their own way of just living and doing what they want to do. So I don't never put my hand in someone else's doorknob and say, hey, y'all doing it wrong. I can never do that. But just from the common scope of most things, I enjoy what I've seen here. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
She's handling it. And then the fact that, you know, when they're co-parenting, they all believe that there's some balance to a certain extent. So I think that's also well to see too.
Yeah, she's killing it as a single mom.
Yeah, facts.
You know, and the fact that the son is the one who go do the groceries, I love that because
He's serious too. He don't smile at all. I haven't seen him smile once.
Child, you saw his little bag, his little suitcase that he was carrying. Child, listen.
Get the bread and butter and go.
I love that because oftentimes people would give that task or chore to the girls.
Okay, yeah.
The boys need to know how to do this on their own too. You know, so I love that. All right, y'all. We hope you guys enjoyed this video with us. Be sure to subscribe. We'll see you soon.
Peace.